college, the place you go to seek a career, further your education, and become a valued member of society. And
See, to me, college isn't important unless you know what you're going for. Like, I'm not going to go to college just to go to college. That's why I personally didn't go to college, or I didn't finish college. I did go to college, but I just didn't finish college. But I just didn't know what I wanted to do. So until I find out what I want to do, then I'll go to college and get that extra education for it. But as of right now, college just isn't that important to me.
you thought college was, you'd be completely wrong. College is full of parties, freaks,
Facts.
terrible decisions, and whatever jungle juice is. But last but not least, the staple.
Now, if
of
you guys haven't had jungle juice, or for the people who aren't in college yet, when you go to college, go ahead and drink the jungle juice, but make sure that it's like from like a trusted source, if that makes it. Like, you don't want to have some jungle juice from just anybody. Like, you know what I mean? So be careful about that.
What, a degree? No, sneaky links. A situation where two people romantically pursue each other with zero intention of getting into a relationship, which 10 times out of 10 ends terribly. And you're not saying...
And it's a lot of that going on in college. Like I said, I never went, so I never participated in those activities. But from my friends that have gone or are still in college, they've told me a lot of stories. And I've seen it with my own eyes, just hanging out with them. Like, wasn't she just with him, or wasn't he just with her? Like, it's a lot of that going on.
These are unavoidable. Nobody really plans a sneaky link. It just happens. And your first one will be special. It's like your first girlfriend, but 100 times better. It's like dating someone minus all the headaches, the drama, and the unnecessary stress. And yeah, it sounds good on paper, but like I said before, terrible idea. So my first sneaky link was with a girl who we'll call T, and we met how everyone meets each other nowadays, the glorious internet. So as some of you already know, I go to a college out of state, and when I first flew into this college, I didn't know anybody besides my roommates.
It's in California. I wonder what college he goes to, since it's in California. Hopefully it's not Sac State.
Friends from high school. So on this day, I was chilling in the apartment just scrolling on Instagram, and I see this girl's profile picture, and I'm like, damn, this girl looks like Coil Ray and Megan Thee Stallion had a baby. I keep looking at the profile picture, and I'm like, whoa, this girl goes to a school 8 minutes away from me. Okay. So I do my whole Instagram profile scan, and I see, no, man, perfect. So now it's time to shoot my shot. So now we're in phase one.
You know, funny enough, I've never saw somebody on Instagram and was like, oh, I'm about to DM them and try and shoot. I've never been the type to do that. I've never done that, actually. I know a lot of people that have done that, just put shot, just shooting, just DM straight, just shots. And I don't know if they made them or not, but I've seen that before. But me, I'm more of a, if I see you in person, that's just how it is for me. I got to see you in person, meet you in person. And if I do see you on the internet, then I see you in person, then maybe not, but that's just how it is for me.
We like 2 pictures, follow, and now we wait. I can't tell you the science or chemicals or potions behind this. I've seen one of my friends do it, and it is by far the most efficient way to get a follow back. So 30 minutes later passed, and then... oh, shit. She followed me back. She actually followed me back! Yeah, I really didn't think I was gonna get this far. Now, we move on to phase 2, the DM. I normally text back as soon as I get the follow back, and what's my go-to text, you may be asking yourself?
Hey.
Now, before you start hating in the comment sections, let me explain first.
No, hey is literally it's just perfect, just hey. That's all you need to do is just hey. Hey. If you're a guy, just do H-E-Y. There's no point you doing 3 Y's, 2 Y's. It's just hey. And that works.
Bland ass messages that the only reason somebody would actually reply to this is if they were feeling you. That makes sense, right? Right? Left? Upside down? Cross? And me personally, I'd rather send something dry like hey than some TikTok ass, yo mama, God sent me here. And he just wanted me to let you know that we're meant to be together.
No, for real. Because when you send something like that, that could go on their spam, it could go on their posts, their close friends, anything like you just look corny. Like, you look corny starting off with that. Unless it's in person. If it's in person and you look good, then you can get away with it. You know what they say, like, oh, when he looks good versus when he's not, and how it's sexual harassment, how if he doesn't look good, then sexual harassment, how if he does look good, then it's cool. That's what it's like. But doing that through text, nah, that's lame.
Story, she blocks you for the funsies, and now you're about to feel like the lamest nigga on earth for 7 days.
No,
so
for real.
I DM her saying hey, and wait, 10 minutes pass.
Hasn't happened to me though.
15 minutes pass, 30 minutes pass, an hour passes, 2 hours pass, and now I'm just like, damn, maybe I am a lame nigga. So
see, he messed up by, following her. She follows back and immediately sending the text message. You never immediately send the text message because now you look thirsty. Now you look desperate. You got to give it some time. Let it chill. Then you got to swipe up on the story. I know everybody swipes up on the story, but you got to swipe up on the story that it wouldn't normally be. You can't take the bait. So if it's like, let's say she posts a picture of herself. You don't want to swipe up on that one. And then the next picture is like a photo of art. She reposts art. You can start like, oh, that's fire. Like, are you like, oh, that's a fire art. Are you into art? Like something like that.
Take my L and go to sleep, but I wake up the next morning and I see 3 Instagram notifications on my phone. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for everything you've done for me. So I unlock my phone and go on Instagram and I see reply from T saying, hey, 3 Ys.
See, I told you guys that 3 Ys is for the girls, bro. Please, if you guys are listening, I'm giving you guys real advice. When you text a girl, hey, do not send her 3 Ys. Just send her HEY. Just send hey. Like, I'm telling you, the 3 Ys are for the girls.
Okay. She want me. She want me. She want me. So from here on, me and T started texting every day. We were doing the corny good morning and good night text and sleeping on the phone. So we're doing this for 3 weeks, and at this point, I still haven't seen her in person. Mainly because this is where I was just starting my channel, and I was super busy with editing videos. So on this one day, I'm on FaceTime with T just chilling, and my roommate Ryan is getting ready to leave to go see his 3rd girlfriend. And as me and Brian talk about what movie him and his girlfriend to see, T says, dang, Ryan's just gonna leave you all alone? I mean, yeah, but like not really. He's gonna be back in a couple. You should just come over since you're probably bored. She said something like that. I don't fully remember. This happened last year. But I do remember
she was throwing him alive.
Seeing my last $10 staring back at me, opening up Uber and seeing the Uber cost $8.67.
I ain't gonna lie, hopefully he has a friend, and hopefully his friend is a real one, and he could just call his friend like, can you just shoot me $20? I'm trying to do Baba, I'm trying to bust this mission, And hopefully that friend is a good friend. It's like, yeah, it's good, and you ain't gotta pay me back. I'm the type of friend to do that. You ask me, like, oh, I gotta go do this, I'm just short on some money. Can you spot me? I'm like, yeah, just it's on you. Like, go ahead and get the touchdown.
But as I'm in the Uber $8.67 broker, I start getting paranoid. Wait, what if this is a setup? What if once I get out the car, they rob me? Sir, hello, sir, what if they hello, sir, huh? Get out. So the Uber driver drops me off.
How was he gonna have enough money to get back though?
I don't know where I'm at, so I call T.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated...
You know how mad I would be if I got there and they don't answer the phone. I'm the type to spam you. I'm not even gonna lie. No, actually, I give it 5 minutes. Then it's call. Then I'm gonna check to see if you are do not disturb. And if you are, I'm calling again. You get maybe 5 calls out of me, and then I'm done. I'm just gonna walk back home. Like, I'm gonna just have to take the L.
I am so... I have $1.33 in my name, and this girl has wasted all my time. I can't even get back home. What am I gonna do? Well, these things are about to make fun of me till I cry.
For real.
I can't go home.
You better learn that bus route.
Hello, you hear me? I look back and I just see T standing there smiling at me. And when I see her, it's like I just completely forget that I just bought a one-way ticket to this campus. Nothing else seemed to matter. So, what do you want to do? Oh, I can show you around my campus. So now we're walking around campus. She's showing me random parts of the school, and surprisingly, the conversation's going good. I'm saying surprisingly because I suffer from chronic awkward nigga disease. Like, if I meet somebody new, the most I can do is ask you where you're from. After that, you are going to carry this conversation like your life depends on it, or we're just gonna stare at each other until one of us.
No, for like, it is hard. Even for me, sometimes it is hard for me to just be talking about anything, because you're literally just talking about like just rambling for real. So that is a struggle. That's why it's always easier to have somebody who could carry the conversation for you rather than you having to carry the conversation. Or if you guys both can't carry a conversation, then that's super hard. And it could be awkward, it could not. It really just depends on how you play it. But yeah.
An excuse to leave. But we're walking, and the conversation is just conversating. Conversation. So we're walking, and the conversations are conversating. But a minor little detail I forgot to mention. During this time, it was mid-October in California, and I had a t-shirt and shorts on. And I'm Nigerian from Texas. So for a regular person, they probably say, it's chilly out there. For me, it was basically a blizzard. And at first, the blizzard wasn't that bad until we kept walking for 3 more hours. Because now my sinuses opened up, my hands started hurting, my nose is running. And
ain't gonna lie, she's a bit of an L if she didn't already recognize, you know, like, oh, he's probably cold. Like, maybe we should just go inside, like, a building or something. Like, if you don't notice that, then... Or he could have spoke up and said, like, oh, I'm getting kind of cold. Like, or done something like this. Put his hands in his shirt, something to let her know that he was cold. So, that's on him. But she should have also visualized to see that he was cold also.
So much because I started getting ashy. She turns to me and she notices that I'm about to die. So she's like, do you want to sit down somewhere? No, nigga, we need to find shelter. Maybe start a fire. Frostbite? Oh, yeah, I'm down. So now we're sitting on the bench outside at 2 a.m. and it's dark. And it's
2
freezing, by the way. Are you
a.m.?
cold? Oh my goodness, yes. Can we please just set this bench on fire for some warmth? I mean, yeah, but like, it's not that bad though. Now, for the sake of not getting categorized as a freaky black animator, I'm not gonna tell you exactly what you did, but we were just sharing the same spot on the bench. Figure it out. You feel warmer now? Cold? I was cold, but I'm actually warm. Like, I'm actually warm. Like, I'm hot. I'm hot as Actually, do you feel this heat? Wait, am I sweating? Man, you know what? These are the moments in life where you just gotta thank God for life. And I'm going to jail now. Perfect. What are y'all doing out here this late? Oh, we're just chilling and stuff. My heart is actually beating out of my chest. I feel guilty, and I didn't even do anything wrong.
Right.
But after the cop talks to us for a little bit, he's like, y'all should start heading back to y'all's dorm.
That cop threw the lob to him. He literally went like this. He literally threw it to him. Now it's up to him to execute the dunk.
The sport known as basketball was created by a man named James Naismith. And over time, the sport evolved. Players got better, and things like the three-point line and dunking were introduced. But one thing changed the game forever, known as the alley-oop. When one player throws a pass, anticipating their teammate to catch the ball and dunk it. And what this officer just did was throw an unintentional alley-oop, because T looks at me and goes, "Do you want to come back to my dorm?" Mama, we made it. I did it. I'll make you proud. Always say congratulations. We're so hard, forgot how to vacation. Hello, paradise. Hello. Yeah.
No, shout out to that officer.
Yeah. You still haven't answered my question. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I would love to go to your dorm. So we walk all the way back to her dorm, and once we get there, she's like, "So you want to put on a movie?" She gives me the remote, and I just put "They Clone Tyrone" because that was the first thing I seen on the screen. So 30 minutes pass, and I look, and she's looking dead at me, and she's like, "What's up?" And I'm trying to keep my cool, and I'm like, "What are you looking at?" And for the sake of my bills and being monetized, I'm not going to keep going more into detail with this story. So I'm going to just let y'all build y'all's own conspiracy theories on what happened. So at this point, it's like 6 a.m. and the sun is
What I think happened, I think that they were looking at each other, and he was thinking like, dang, or she was looking at him thinking like, dang, I could go for some popcorn right now. And then that's why he said like, oh, what are you looking at? And then she was probably told him like, oh, I want some popcorn. So they probably went downstairs to the vending machine, popped some popcorn, watched They Clone Tyrone, and went to sleep. That's what I think happened.
The sun's coming up. Do you want me to get you an Uber? So she ends up getting me an Uber.
She got him an Uber back? When do girls ever get a Uber back home? That popcorn must have been real good. He must have made that popcorn real good.
Fast forward through the rest of the semester, and me and her start getting close. Like, it's getting to the point where I'm just like, I may as well make her my girlfriend at this point. And it was like, as soon as I thought that, this girl vanished. No calls, no texts. I just didn't hear from her. Dang. Realistically, two things could have happened. Either this girl got a boyfriend, or she died, or she got abducted by aliens. These are the only things that actually make sense right now. But 3 weeks later, I get a call from her, and she's like, hey, I know I haven't said anything in a while, but I'm going to be moving closer to home. For context, she's moving back to LA, and the distance from where I'm at...
Wait. So he's in like, okay, if you guys don't know, I live probably like right here. So I think he goes to like SF State. Cause that's where he's at. He's in California right there. I mean, San Francisco right there. So he probably went to SF State.
4 hours, and I don't have a car, and for damn sure I cannot pay for a plane ticket. And that was the last time I ever heard from T.
Dang, that was a good little video. That sucks that he was gonna make her girlfriend and then she moved out of town. That sucks. That sucks. But I hope you guys like this video. Comment down below how you guys feel about it. Has this ever happened to you guys? Have you guys ever met a girl or a boy and been like, oh dang, I really like them, like you guys just vibed, and then next thing you know they move out of town? Like I said, that would just suck. But thank you once again, guys, for getting me to 200 subscribers. I really appreciate it. A lot more videos to come, and like I said, just like, comment, subscribe so I can get you guys some more. What's the goal right now? 300 subs. I think we'll hit 300 by the end of this month. If not by the end of this month, then beginning of next month for sure. I believe in you guys. At 500, I'm doing a giveaway, and yeah, like I said, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, y'all. Peace.